Primates living at the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary's facility all have unique backgrounds and personalities. Most of them were rescued from deplorable conditions. Some were even abandoned in the parking lot. Others, such as a former dancing bear, would have been euthanized without intervention. Many of the animals were former pets that became too difficult to handle, resulting in temporary solutions, such as pulling their teeth and castrating them. The foundation has become a haven for primates to live out their lives in peace and with dignity. The Suncoast Primate Sanctuary, that's next on Bayside. Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Bayside. I'm your host, Shelly Sanders, and I know what you're thinking right now. Is that an alligator in her hands? Yes, it is. Like I mentioned in the open, our topic today is Suncoast Primate Sanctuary, and I've got two very special guests here today. Actually, I have many special guests here today, but two of which that will be talking about it. Debbie Cobb and Tyler Scheinberg. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
I have to say that I've never held an alligator, much less opened a show with an alligator in my hand. So tell me a little bit about how the sanctuary came to be.
There's actually been animals on that property for 62 years. We've been very blessed because we are now one of the largest animal children and senior programs in Pinellas County. The board has dedicated their lives to making sure that we have a place in Pinellas County. As you well know, we have no zoos, we have no places for children to go. So we do all animals in all walks of life. We have alligators, we have snakes, we have birds, we have prosimians, we have primates, great apes, you name it. We're trying to bridge the gap when there is nowhere else to go.
Now, I know that we touched on it briefly on how the animals came to you. Mm-hmm. What do you find the most common path that leads them to you?
Well, a lot of times it's from all walks of life. I don't like to pick on any one industry. I'm very pro personal ownership of exotic animals, but we're very pro regulating them. We have one of the best states for regulating animals. Sometimes people are just curious. It's like the little lemur that we have here today. You know, they get something when it's cute and cuddly, but what do you do 15, 20, 30, 40 years down the road? So, as you know, you just said you've never held an alligator before. You're an adult. We go into the school systems, we teach the children about responsible pet education and what that requires. We don't care if they get a hamster, a guinea pig, or if their parents are going to get an exotic animal, what to do for the whole lifespan of the animals.
Now, you guys are open to the public, which is not very well known, which is one of the reasons why you're here today. Tell us about that. What are your hours and how can people come to you and see you, and where are you located?
Well, the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary Foundation Inc. is actually in between Alderman and Klosterman in Palm Harbor. We are on alternate 19. We're open Thursday through Sunday from 10 to 4.
Now that's relatively new, correct?
Yes, we've only been open for about 2.5 years. Again, the foundation's main focus is to upgrade the facility. There was a facility there previously that was very well known, and thank God they did an excellent job with some of their aged primates, because we have Cheetah from the original Tarzan that was in the 1932 to 34 movies. And right now we're breaking records in our primate and great ape arena for some of the oldest animals in the world and in the United States.
So you still have Cheetah. He's still with us.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. How did you come to get Cheetah?
Well, again, when the movie industry was either done or the trainers, which I'm sure you've heard about, Bubbles and Cheetah and different ones, when he was in the Tarzan movie, some of them, there were actually about 4 or 5 of them. He happened to be able to do some scenes better than others, so he was used during that time period, 1932 to 34. He was taken to a facility, he was put in a trust. The people ended up taking the money from the trust, and the animal got sent to New York, and then also came here to Florida, which they found out there was a facility here, and he's been there for over 40 years.
Gotcha. Now you guys have more than just it's come and look at the nice animals. It's much more than that. Obviously you have a cause, but you educate as well. You've got programs, wonderful programs. Why don't you elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, our motto is one person can make a difference, and no animal, child, or senior left behind. Our youngest volunteer is 8, our oldest is 88.
Oh, wow.
Our longest volunteer has been over 55 years.
Okay.
Tyler actually is in our veterinarian program, which we do Bright Futures, Troubled Youth, and those programs have been open up for 15, 20 years, but a lot of people don't know we're there.
Now, Tyler, that little lemur, he really has taken to you. I mean, tell me about the program that you're in and how you came to be a part of it.
I got started in the Bright Futures program that Pinellas County Schools does for scholarships, and I had to do 75 hours for community service, so I did that at the sanctuary, and I just fell in love with the animals and the place, so I knew I just had to stay. So now I've been there for about 3 years. I started in September of '07, and I've completed over 2,500 hours.
And apparently become pretty fond of this little guy here.
Oh yeah, this is Andy. He was born on March 3rd, so he'll be about 5 months old now. I've been with him since he was born, and multiple caregivers, so.
Now, you're part of one of the programs. Do you see yourself being attached to the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary?
Yeah, I
forever?
Just went to look at colleges and stuff, and now I'm going in pursuit for veterinary degree. And when I get out of there, I would definitely want to come back and make sure you help out the animals.
What would you tell anyone debating whether or not they should get into the programs or not?
Definitely give it a try. See if it's for you. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. But if you're there and you find the love for it like I did, then it'll work.
Now, Debbie, how is it that the sanctuary is funded?
All by volunteers. We're very blessed because if it wasn't for the volunteers, there would be no Suncoast Primate Sanctuary. So they come from all walks of life again, just like the animals. They're all professionals. We have 15 doctors on board. We have doctors groups from Morton Plant. We have MDs, DVMs. The fundraising, we're always looking for more fundraising. We have 2 major projects going on right now, which is the Medical Magnet Program, and then also we're trying to raise awareness and funds for the 22 acres. The big thing that you want to remember about any of the things that we have there, we're always looking for donors and sponsors. Our lowest sponsor, I'll be honest, is about $100 from a little 10-year-old child in Pinellas County. He goes out and raises funds every year. And then one of our highest donors have been up to $25,000. But without those individuals, there would not be any programs.
Right, and I understand that you guys are trying to be part of the Pepsi.
We are.
Yes.
I'm going to let Tyler
That's
talk
exciting.
about that because
That's
we're
exciting.
very excited.
Okay, well tell
Yeah,
us a little
Pepsi has presented the opportunity. They're giving away over $1 million a month for a year. So Sanctuary is able to enter into that competition for $250,000. So we're in the $250,000 category. We're running up against about 300 people. So we're asking people to go online to refresheverything.com/SuncoastPrimate to learn more and to vote. You can vote once a day, every day throughout July, and every vote counts.
Okay, tell that, and let's tell our viewers that website once more so that they can log on.
That's refresheverything.com/SuncoastPrimate.
There you have it. Log on and put your vote in. Now, we're looking at your website right now, and what a wonderful website you have. It shows you some of the pictures of your residents, I should say. Gives you information about your programs and how people can donate and volunteer. You guys have a wish list and certainly would always accept volunteers, and we'll get more into that after we take this short little break. All right? So you at home, don't go anywhere. We've got more animal talk after these messages.